I just spent the entire weekend at Ray's place at Haven Garage, working on putting a lift on Betty. That was a lot of work and a lot of frustration and stuff like that. I didn't shoot anything just because time got away on me, and when I'm at the shop, usually things are just flying and I don't have time to film. Yeah, so the lift is now on. We did a 2-inch Clydesdale spacer lift on Betty. So now she can clear 265/75 16s, which is about a 32-inch tire, which is going to be put on the van today. And yeah, in the meantime, I'm just waiting for a client and going to be doing a few little small things. One of which is putting my lagging table in place. So one of the things that I did while I was at Ray's this weekend was weld the bracket on for the lagging table that I purchased from Rare Earth Elements. So it's not an actual lagging table. It's actually like I wouldn't say knockoff, but it's just like it's one that's made by not lagging, because it's actually all just like aluminum extrusion. Anyone can make these things. So Rare Earth Elements has a few on their website left, and I purchased one of them, and now I'm installing it. And what I do is I like to put it on the A-pillar, and then just weld in a bracket. That way it's really, really nice and stable, and I don't have to drill. And yeah, it's just something that I can do as a fabricator that other people can, unfortunately, because maybe they don't have welders or something like that. But anyway, that's what I'm doing now. Alright, simple as that. Now I have a table that can go like this. Kind of cool. And then it can also double as a work table when the seat's swiveled, and then we can just take it off and store it back there when we don't want it in the way. Alright, so the next little thing that I have to do is put the bungee in these pockets. So I went for the kind of like the bungee face concept just because it's better for ventilation, it's a little bit lighter, and the aesthetic is kind of nice, and it's just really easy to get your stuff out of these places instead of putting actual cabinet doors on them. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do next. Pretty good example of what we're doing here. You can see there's the bungee cord things. Hold everything in. Good. Now I gotta do the other side. Alright. I'm on my way to go get some tires put on Betty. It's a good day. New tire day. Woo! Well, Betty's back. New tires are on. It's a good day. She looks damn good. Check it out. Look at those new knees. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, that's a good looking van. Alright, now that I'm done drooling over Betty, it's time to get these Rare Earth Elements solar panels installed. What I'm going to do on this build is I'm going to bolt the solar panels together and then put them on hinges so that I can tilt the panels to get better sunlight while we're sitting in place. So, these panels together. And put some really basic hinges on. Something like that. And go and install it on the roof. Alright, got the hinges on, so check it out. So just put these hinges on. Just, you know, hardware store hinges, nothing special. Drill holes, and then was able to thread little screws up through them and then fasten these nuts on. For now, I'm just going to use a really basic barrel pin hinge or barrel pin lock just to hold the panel down. I think this is the easiest way to do it. And these ones work perfectly, so I'll just put it in a place that's easily reachable. There you have it. Tiltable solar panels. This will help a lot when we're on the beach in Baja and sitting for a few days and just need to aim these babies at the sun. Simple solutions for complex problems. Alright, I'm done for the day. It's been an exciting one. I don't know if I covered everything that I did today, just a few little things and then the solar mount, but overall I'm pretty happy with how things turned out. Betty looks freaking amazing. She has solar panels and a bunch of little things finished up in her. Look how badass that van looks. It's amazing what a 2-inch lift and bigger tires and some paint will do. Anyway, peace out. I'm back here in action finally after an extremely busy week doing client work. I'm actually taking this weekend and probably the next week to build full-time to get this van on the road and fully operational before we leave on our trip. So yeah, I'm just gonna carry you guys along with me today, and we're going to just go crazy on the building front. So let's do it. Thumbs up. Okay, so what I made here is just basically like a tabletop for the stove that's going in. I just sheeted it in aluminum. I'm going to sand it, and then I'm going to put it in, and I'm going to clad the walls in the same aluminum. Alright, now that my heat shield's up, since the stove pipe is going to go in here, I'm a little bit worried about this light melting. So I'm actually going to move it over here. So I just got to rewire it quickly and All right, so now that that piece of heat shield is up, I need to actually cut a hole in the roof because I need my stovepipe to come down, and the location of that is actually dependent on where the roof rack is not. So yeah, I'll show you guys something I got that's really cool before I do that. Alright, if you guys have been following me for a long time, you'll know that when I went to Baja last, which was a long time ago, I went down with a Swiss couple that I had met in Alaska on the Denali Highway. And it was Anderson Desiree at the time. And Andres went back to Switzerland and decided that he wanted to start his own tiny wood stove company. So that's what he did. And Andres is also an engineer, and he came up with some really brilliant ideas. One of them of which is this stovepipe exit. So the thing about a lot of stovepipes on vans is that they kind of poke out and, you know, become strike hazard for trees and stuff like that. So what he's done here is he's actually made a stovepipe exit that can, or allows you to just remove your stovepipe when you're driving around. So it's kind of like a aerodynamic design, and then you just do this. There's a hatch here, so you just open this up, put your stovepipe on when you want to have a fire, when you're not moving, and then when you do want to move, then you just take your stovepipe off, close this, it's watertight. I saw this and I was just like, I have to have one of those because I don't want a stovepipe sticking out the top of my van, or Megan's van. So yeah, that is the product that I'm going to be installing next. I'll leave a link in the comment section below, just with Andres's website and information in the event that you want to get one of these. Alright, here's where the stovepipe's going to go. Kind of sucks, it's really close to the panels and to my storage boxes, but beggars can't be choosers. I know where the stovepipe comes out in the ceiling. I've cut this piece here. I'm just going to cut a hole in it so that the stovepipe can go through. Been plugging away here slowly, and I made this thing here. So this is just like a mount for RAM mounts. I'll have my phone here, and then either another phone mount here or just like an iPad holder for Megan. Be kind of like our navigation hub. Super overlandy. Alright, yeah, so I got a 15 amp plug and this solar plug, or I call it a solar plug, but this is going to be an attachment for a remote solar panel if we decide to go in that direction. This is, I forget what it's called, but it's just a connector like that, and then this is 10 American wire gauge wire. So it's the same as what's coming in from your solar panels. So yeah, this will just allow me to plug in a remote solar panel. I'm gonna go drill another hole inside of Megan's van. There we have it. Got our 120 volts and our solar entry. It's pretty good. So I think that pretty well concludes all of the aluminum metal work that I got to do in the van. It's good to have that done. I'm going to pack it in for the day and head home and eat some food because I am famished. So if you like this video, feel free to hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe, and if you have any wonderful comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Until next time, remember to keep on roaming or building or whatever you want to do. Later.